afternoon, guys. I have decided to randomly vlog today, bang on lunchtime. I've just given the kids their sandwiches. Little man's sort of having some quiet time. Little miss is having hers, initially going to bed. We had a makeup, she's wanting some. We had a makeup swimming lesson this morning, so we've been out all morning. The rain has finally stopped here. And I decided to gurney the back deck, so it was just super dirty and muddy. So I was kind of cleaning up out there. I have got a bucket load of ironing and washing to do today. And the reason I'm getting to it, the reason I'm going to vlog is I want to share with you, turn you around. I find it really difficult to get my son to have quiet time. He doesn't like drawing, doesn't like writing things. And he can be quite noisy when little miss is trying to have her sleep. She'll go down in about half an hour and she'll have about a 2-hour nap. I have got so much washing to do, like ironing and folding. I'm gonna show you. There's a huge pile of ironing. I'm talking like layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of ironing. Like, you know when it's so bad that you just run out of clothes? This is all ironing. I have got, like, I've literally stacked dry, clean, washing on top of each other. Because it's been raining, I've like used a clothes horse. When it's dried, I've just like ripped it off, chucked it on top of there and hung new stuff out. So I need to fold a lot. I've got ironing and folding in there. And I bet you $1,000. I've got washing in there to hang out. And more to put on. So what I'm trying to do, close it open, pretend it doesn't exist for now. My son always wants me to play with him when little miss goes down. He likes to be interactive and do things. God, you should see my kitchen. And not yesterday, the day before, I set a couple of things up that took a couple of days to prep. I would really like to get my ironing and washing just folded. The washing folded and the ironing done. It's probably going to be about 2 hours. Little miss is asleep. I need to get him occupied. So what I've done, he's awake, so I need to be careful on how I show you. But in my freezer, I have got a silicone mold. I've got a bunch of these, but this one here is nice and long. And in it, I have frozen a bunch of his cars, not new cars, cars he's already had. I'm going to take him outside with a bowl, and I picked these up from Kmart. I think they were $1.50. I think they're a sauce bottle, but I'm just going to put warm water in one, cold water in the other, and you can pour it over, play around, chip it, and hopefully it buys me a bit of time. I normally do the ironing when the kids, I'm just gonna sit down here. Yeah, I usually do the ironing on the day the kids are at daycare and kindy, or I do it in the evenings. And I wanna try and change my routine so I've got more time available on those days off to do some other things that are becoming a bit more of a priority. And as you can see, my ironing is just piling up. So I'm gonna attempt that today, set him up and see how it goes. I have tried the white books, pencils, colouring, arts and crafts. He's not really into that kind of stuff. He will sit at the back and dig holes and drive his monster trucks through them and destroy things and build things and blocks and that sort of stuff, which is fine. But I do think he's getting a bit, sorry, the dog's attacking their lunch. I do find he's getting a bit bored of me going, oh, play with some blocks or make a bridge and that sort of thing. So I think this here might be a bit fun for him. It will be wet, so I've got the balcony out there ready for him to be able to do that. And I'll see how we go. Little Miss is fun. 1, she naps, and 2, she's really into colouring and sitting down, very independent. He loves being involved with people and doing more construction based things. So that's one thing I've got going. If you've got any other tips, if you've got a young toddler boy who is very busy and doesn't nap, I would love to know things that you have done that have worked. I've got plenty of other things that we do. I'm just trying to find some new things. I also got this idea off of a Facebook post. So I do have a Facebook community post. It's a closed group, it's a private group. You're welcome to join it. And okay. And it's not me that's sharing like tips and tricks. There's other mums coming in saying, I've got a great recipe, or I need some help with something. There's a sale on this week at a certain store, and they're sharing information through there. And with all the rain that's coming down, one of the mums was asking about, I need a sanity check because my kid is driving her insane due to the wet weather. And I was like, me too. I literally threw my kids in gumboots and a raincoat the other day. We all went out in the pouring rain just to get out of the house. And then I started researching and looking for a few more things, and I saw this one here came up. So I had a silicone mold at home. I thought, great, I can do it. So I think I prepped that Tuesday afternoon. So Wednesday they were at kindy, and then today we're gonna get it out. And he can do what he wants. He can pour water over it, he can throw it in the garden, he can break it down, he can stick it in the sun and watch it melt. I don't really mind. If he's happy and busy, that is going to be my aim for today. And then I need to get this house clean. So I've got so much ironing and washing to do, as you've seen. I'm too scared to show you my kitchen, but I'm going to show you my kitchen. This is just what happens when you have other priorities going on, guys. Just being really honest. I've got bit of a schmozzles going on. I picked up a loaf of bread this morning because I'm trying to get my kids into eating bread sandwiches and away from the crusket sandwiches and the corn thin sandwiches, because when little man goes to prep next year, if you butter corn thins or you butter crusket, they go really soggy by lunchtime. So we're trying to get into bread. He chose this bread this morning, and yep, not gonna lie, little miss chose those and I chose those. So I do need to get my kitchen done. Not too fussed on it though, because we have no clothes and that's probably more of a priority. Say night, Daddy. Alright, come on. See what he wants to do. I reckon he could fall asleep, which means we're up to 9 o'clock tonight putting him to bed. Do you want to have some quiet time? Yeah, do you want to lay on the couch?
A surprise.
Okay, I'll get you. You gotta go outside for your surprise.
What?
Because you do.
Haircut?
No, outside. He seems really happy. I'll see if it works. I actually very quickly before Loomis went down cleaned the kitchen again. I set a 10-minute timer and got it cleaned. And by cleaned, I mean I emptied the dishwasher, which needed emptying, put the plastics in there, reloaded it. I've still got a sink full of crap there and a rubbish bag to take out. I'm gonna set up the iron and iron as long as I can. Turn the cartoons that are off on my TV because I have no children inside. I don't know if I've actually shown you my iron before. I think I have on Instagram, but this iron my husband and I think my parents got me. and it's a steam iron. So you fill this compartment up with here with water, it's all attached, and you steam iron with it. They're not cheap. I think these are one of the things that I talk about quite often about having a good vacuum cleaner. I have a really good iron, and I like my steam, like my carpet cleaner. I don't have a lot of gizmos and gadgets. I keep things very basic, but a very good iron comes in handy. One with this here, if I've got a very delicate garment, I can basically just press this button once it warms up. All right, I'm just about to start ironing. I have so much to do. He's loving it. He's absolutely loving it. He's not really using the water bottle. I was going to use the water bottle as like a squirt to watch the ice melt. But instead I thought I'd give him a hammer, and he's like broken it all up, and he's just having a great time out there. Hopefully he comes up with his own game once the ice is all gone. This is it, guys. I think I've got 12 loads of washing. I have a lot, and a lot, and a lot to get through. Like, I think every piece of clothing I own is sitting in this pile to be ironed. I don't mind ironing. I like having clothes ironed. It's just a personal preference of mine. I'm not going to bore you with actually doing all the ironing, so I'm just going to do this. And now to this. All done. Probably took me a solid hour and a half to get it all done. There was lots of ironing. Had a few interruptions. He's been pretty good out there. Biggest thing is that he ran out of the ice to break up. So I've just now talked him into how to play with the bowl and the squeezy bottles, and he's just having the time of his life there. Every time someone walks upstairs between now and night time, they will take a load of washing with them. I like to let that cool down for about half an hour. I'm probably make myself a sandwich. I don't think I've shown you my evening routine or afternoon routine with the kids for ages. I usually do like a day vlog, so maybe I'll continue this into an afternoon one if it's not too long, and just bring you along for when she wakes up, what we get up to, dinner prep and all that kind of stuff. Hello.
I'm not crying.
No, darling. Did you have a good sleep? So it's 3:30. She went down at about 12:30. She woke up about half an hour ago, and I've learnt with little Miz, let's get some sun in, that she just needs a bit of time to wake up in her bed. Otherwise, if I come up too quickly, she gets a little moody. So little man and I went downstairs. I got my ironing done, which is really good. I almost fell asleep. I am so tired. I think all these nights of little man being sick and him coming into bed has caught up with me. So I was going to take them out for a bike ride, but I'm so tired. And I know fresh air can help, but I really think I'm just going to focus on getting through the afternoon. So we'll go downstairs. I'll give her some afternoon tea. Little man will probably have some strawberries. Would you like to do some arts and crafts, do some drawing?
No.
She goes through every single dummy.
I'll say no.
You can say no. Oh, anyway, I'm probably going to have another coffee this afternoon, which is really unlike me to have a coffee, especially at this time of the day. But put my head on the couch about half an hour ago. Actually, probably about an hour ago. Little man was just on his iPad, and I think I blinked and it was like 20 minutes later.
I don't want my dummy.
No, you don't need dummy because you're not asleep now, hey? So we're going to go downstairs and... oh, I'm so tired. We will have some afternoon tea, arts and craft. I'll show you what we're doing for dinner tonight. I marinated some chicken a while ago and I've had it in the freezer. I've taken that out and I've actually got some leftover rice from the other night. And I think I might do a bit of a stir fry, like some capsicum, some zucchini, some onions, some broccoli, and do a bit of a stir fry and serve it with the rice. So super simple. Come with mummy. Whenever I do these big cook-ups or I cook in bulk or something, my future self always thanks me, because it just means on nights like tonight it's pretty easy to pull a dinner together. Do you want to go downstairs and see Eddie? You want mermaid? Go get mermaid. Dinner is done. Little Miss is finally eating after a little breakdown, weren't you? I'm just clearing up. I usually give us half an hour. So we have dinner at 5, usually finish by about 5:30. I give the kids what I call like free time. You okay? Do you want to see yourself? You want to cuddle? Mwah. Okay, I'll give you cuddle. Husband and son are just playing out on the deck and doing a bit of tidy up. I've quickly done the kitchen. I'm gonna put the dishwasher on. I aim to wash the dishes and get it unloaded by the night, so in the morning. So in the morning I've got a clean kitchen and empty dishwasher. I can start loading it. That's the plan. It hardly ever works out that way. I've still got washing hanging there, and if I'm brutally honest, I stacked all the other washing there. So when we walk up the stairs to do bath time, we're just gonna do piles, and I'm gonna get them put away while my husband takes his bath. While the kids have their bath. As you can tell, I'm tired. I'm not gonna film bath time. I'm not gonna film the rest of our evening. They have their bath. We watch probably half of a movie on Disney. Just wait a minute. And then the kids will be going to bed, so nothing fancy there. I'm gonna have some family time, so I'll leave it here. My husband's trying to be comical. So anyway guys, I'm gonna leave it there and finish off the evening routine. I hope this vlog was helpful in some ways. I find these vlogs really weird to do because I don't feel like I'm adding value to anyone. So if I do, I would love some feedback if you do find them useful. I like doing vlogs. I like doing videos where... Just leave her, darling, and take your plate to the bench. Take your plate, your bowl to the bench. Thank you. Sorry, I try and do videos that are useful and provide something to you guys. And I have been told... Push your chair in. Oops, hang on. Push your chair in. I have been told you want to see these vlogs. I just really hope they're useful. Anyway guys, I am done for the day. I'm so tired. I'll be going to bed and the kids go to bed tonight. We'll talk soon. Bye.